Good morning still. It's 11:50 AM Eastern time, or it's just 10 to 5 PM my time in the UK. So I'm done for the trading for the day. I just want to do my quick recap before I go. So on my screen you can see the 5-minute MES chart, the S&P index futures, and I basically stuck to my plan today and nailed it basically. So my first trade of the day was off of this level, 44.82.75, and I only had two. I got in there and I got in there, so two contracts, and then I rode it up. I think I got out at the VWAP and at the high of the day, and that was the high of the day, so that was a good out. So did okay for the start off, and then the next area I wanted to watch was a break and retest of the same area, which I talked about in my video this morning in the pre-market. And so I saw a big sell-off down there. I did originally have a order sitting there because I had a bit of FOMO, because I really wanted to come back up to this area, and in the end I moved my order. In fact, I had one contract there and I had another contract up here, and I got filled. Not quite the level I wanted, but exactly what I wanted. You know, I moved my level. I think it was 82. I set my yeah, just there it was, exactly there. So that's where I got filled. And then I ran it down. It pulled down. I took profit here. And in fact, let me go to my actual chart. Show you my orders. There you go. So I don't use this really, but I just had it open. So that was my first two buys there, and I was out and out there. So a small trade. I pushed through, didn't come out, and I got out just as I came back down through there. So I was holding on to profit there. That was a good trade. Then my next trade was here, so I got filled there. In fact, I closed my order because I put it originally. My order was there, and I really wanted to get it closer to this pivot here. So as I closed it, it came back up, touched it, so I got back in quickly, and so I got filled just a little bit short of my order, and I moved my order to that position there as well, and that's where I got filled. So you can see that's my fill just there, that arrow, and that's my fill there. So that was a good trade. I came in, I sold at the low of the day, and then I added another one just here. It was the break, so it's basically this bear flag, come down, pull in, and I added, and so I added there, and I got out perfectly just right on that pivot there, and we saw ending volume as well, and you saw the increase of volume and a big volume spike, which potentially was showing ending volume. And then my next out, then I put my stop just on that pivot, and I just let it run. It came down, probably should have done better. Maybe I should have got out on the break of that pivot there, you know, that's because it couldn't make a new low. But my last out was just there. So overall good trade. And I was watching this a few seconds ago, and I was having a little tiny bit of FOMO, thinking, damn it, I should have left my break even in place, which would have been up here. I was about there, my break even. But then it could have just pulled right back, and that last leg I wouldn't have got anything from. But my FOMO was that it looks like it's setting up a bit of a sell setup. It's broken that candle down. Potentially we could see another move down. And going back to the trading view charts, because this is what I use for all my analysis, we've got quite a big void below before we get to anything else. So this is a 5-minute chart. Let's just give it a bit more space. So we're currently here, and potentially we've got this space all the way down to this level here. Let's draw that as a line. So potentially this area here, 44.50, so is potentially a target for today. Yeah, well, I'm out anyway, so I did okay. I got the main brunt of the move, or as I like to say, if you compare it to a fisherman at sea, I'm going to draw the picture as well just to make it even more obvious. Like a fisherman at sea, this is the tail of the fish, and the tail, and the fishermen, what do they do? They discard the tail and they discard of the head, and they keep the main body, and that's the bit I got, the main body of the move. And I'm pleased with the move, and I'm not sure I could have done any better. I got an add in as well, which I'm pleased I got an add in, and that was a great add as well. So if I could do any better, maybe I could have used that as my, well, it's difficult because anywhere could have been a trailing, you know, a pivot point. No, that potential there is fine, because now it's breaking down now. But now I'm going to take my boy to archery, and I don't need to look at any charts for the rest of the day. So job done today. Hopefully you also had a good day. Let's have a quick look at oil. This is the daily. Oh wow, look at that, that's a bullish signal here, totally engulfing that bar. So oil looks like it looks like it's breaking out, potential target 88.07, and then let's have a look at Nasdaq, which is looking weak. So we talked about a potential bounce here, which it went straight through that, but now we could be looking at a break and retest that level, targeting the 200 moving average. But again, we've got this void. If we break down through here, so if we break down through that area, which we have tried to, maybe a retest there, the next area we can really look at would be, it's going to be around this area. So we've got this big gap in potential. Is there a hiccup in between? You've got this little bit of area here, but it didn't care there, it didn't care there, it shot straight through it. So potentially this is a potential target down to 150. Anyway, that's me done for the day. No FOMO, you know, I had a good day, so time to take my kid to archery. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. I also do a live video every morning, and I go through all these levels live, and these levels were levels I talked about today. In particular, I talked about a bounce at this point, which I got, and I also talked about a break and retest of this area, which I also took. So 2 trades, 2 wins. Good day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.